It's that heat, boy.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Lucky here with Big League Sports Card. So it is Thursday night. So I'm going to shamelessly steal the plug that people come up with. So we're going to do a little Throwback Thursday. So tonight we got a box of 1987 Donruss baseball. So for those of you that been around a while like me, this was the way it was, right? And for maybe some of the newer people in the hobby, so there was no such thing as a hobby or a retail box. It was just a box. There was no oh boy, there was no difference between a hobby box. Excuse me, I gotta get a new glove here, and a retail box, right? Because they just made a box of them, and you could get them in hobby stores. You could get them at in some retail stores, but most of the time you had to go to the hobby stores to get these. So anyway, let's do this. It's a very interesting product, and what makes this set desirable, sought after, is the delicateness of it and the lack of PSA 10s in the cards, because it's an all black border. It's, what are we going on here? 30 something years old, 32 years old, 33 years old. So, it's not like the ones that have been kept in great shape are obviously in great shape, but still, that doesn't mean that centering wise is going to be there. And back in the day, centering really, if you got the card, you got the card, right? Grading wasn't out yet. So I wasn't say there was definitely not an over focus in terms of quality control, in terms of getting cards, well centered when they were produced, especially, quote, that's why they call it junk wax, right? Because they were overproduced. But at the same time, for a set like this, the truth is, it doesn't really matter who you get. As if you get a PSA 10 really in any player, it's going to sell, and it's going to sell at a premium, because there's collectors out there that want this entire set in a PSA 10. So that's what we're looking for, right? It's all about quality. And typically one pack, it paints a pretty good picture for how the rest of it will be. And sometimes you'll switch about halfway through it. I didn't pick them out in really any order. I probably should have, but we'll see how they look centering wise. So because here's an example, number one, right? Look at the centering top to bottom. It's brutal. Left to right isn't much better, but it is. But anyway, so this is an example, right? So it's fresh out of the pack. Corner's actually a little softer than the left and the right, but there's a Barry Bonds, and that one's not too bad. Wow, that was actually not too bad all the way around. So you can kind of flip it over the back, right, and you can see depending. I wonder if the graders really look at that, right? So I think that's it. It's probably a little more meatier on the bottom, but I think this has a great opportunity at a 9. So that's cool. It's a very nice card right off the bat. The corner looks a touch soft. See that white right there? Depending on the angle, there's little tricks I do to try to get that back sharper before I put it in there. And see, look, voila. I'll maybe show you guys some of these tricks in a different vid. This video is probably gonna be pretty long. I should probably break these, but I do that all the time. So I'm not gonna do that this time. I may, if it goes to like 30 minutes and we've only gotten to like less than half the packs, but we'll see. So we'll put Senior Bonds over there, and the rest of the stuff we'll get to, because pretty quick. I'm going to angle this down because I don't like the light I'm getting there. There we go. Bob Welch, Elijah Browning. Here's a Doc. So as you can see, the bottom is fat out of this whole pack. Left to right, it actually isn't bad at all. Mike Scott. Great Scott. Lions, Barrett, Fisk. Man, that's tough, man. These that top to bottom centering is off there, but you can see you get a Carlton Fisk there, a Hall of Famer, and if that was a grade out of 10, I don't know exactly what it's going for, but it would be more than your typical 10 player out of a set of $20. Trust me. And I think out of the junk wax area, this is probably No, I think I have a Nolan Ryan PSA 10 in this set. I think I have to go back and check. So once again, top to bottom centering is off. Left to right, not too bad. There's the Mcguire card. And see, this actually one is a little bit better from top to bottom. I don't know. I'm using the other phone here, but it's not wanting to pick up. Maybe it's... there we go. Got a touch in that left corner. See that? And a little bit of speckle on the bottom. So you can see at what I'm talking about right in this set. It is just rough, man, to pull out a PSA 10 out of here. And first 2 packs are actually putting some pulling some pretty decent cards out of that. All right, pack number 3. There's a big bopper. That's cool. I don't know if I pulled that card because I'm saying that because it doesn't look familiar. Is this camera look a little dark? This is the other one. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Actually, I need to be a little more careful opening these packs, to be quite honest. If anybody wants those puzzle pieces, send me an email. lucky.bigleague@gmail. There's an example top to bottom, which is a pretty good centering. You see the bottom's kind of jacked up there. Actually, this one is pretty good all the way around. So we'll go through these. I'm going to look at them a little bit closer, card by card, just to see, you know, there's a Sandberg, what might be an opportunity for grading. Like I said, even if it's not a rookie. Hall of Famers especially, right? But even if it's, quote, a common player. There's the Murph, not a Hall of Famer, but he's one of those guys that was right there, right? Quality, definitely quality baseball player, no doubt. Dwayne Ward, he didn't do much. Sid Bream, remember that time he was running out of gas there when he was with the Braves? That was funny. A little bit better pace here, I think. Start opening flat like that. Maybe our best shot. There's Eck. Nick Roden, Diamond Kings. Bruno. Smitty. But Biancalana. Remember him because he spent a little time with the Astros. Thought that was always kind of a cool last name, Biancalana. Probably not cool growing up, but I don't know, it sounded kind of cool to say as you know, watching the games. Stewart. And that one's actually bigger on the top. Man, interesting. There's Kirby. Not bad. Here it goes from Sam Houston State. Inky. There's Glenn Wilson, not Greg Gross, excuse me. He's from San Houston State, Glenn Wilson. Oh, gosh, you see that? That's what you can't do. Doggone it. You can't drop these things, man. Cardstock is not hardy. Let's see how bad those look there. I watched their video friggin', of course, there's a... Well, Drake's one down, not that big. But still. Bruce Fields, don't remember that guy. Tony Pena. So I'm trying to think what the biggest card out of here is. I'm not sure. Maddox is big. Bo is big. I'm not sure how big the Mcguire is. But in a 10, anything's going to be pretty big. Oof. But no, cards look great. Nice gloss on them. It's awesome opening these, quote, the junk wax. But like I said, this was the year I started collecting, to be quite honest, 87. So I remember there were some 86 cards and 85s that they still had, and you could still buy them basically at, I think they were up a little bit, nothing too big, right? I brought so much 1987 tops, it was nuts. I'm trying to think where I ordered those from, but I ordered a couple boxes. I didn't buy them at the hobby shop. I can't remember. Scary Carter. Ooh, that one's way off left to right. Look at that one. Samuel, good player. Aguilera. Bob Nipper. Go back and watch him pitch, man. I think his fastest pitch was like 81 miles an hour, but very effective. Kent Colby, he was a major submariner. Just, man, one of those awkward pitches you've ever seen, but it was cool to watch. There's Tony Gwynn. Not awful. Like I said, I'll take a real close look at these, but I think if anything, that was a little light on the top. I should check here on this back card, right, that's exposed to the wax. Luckily, Donruss did not put gum in the product in here, so at least you don't have to worry about that. But you see, see if we can pick it up here. You see the wax stains right there, you see that? That last card is pretty much always going to be garbage, and actually you should probably put those to the side. But it's a Will Clark. It's a sought-after card, so I may list this as a back card. But sometimes you can actually get this off with a razor if you're very, very careful. But typically that doesn't work. So I maybe list this as a buck, mint front, because the centering is perfect on the front. Excuse me, on the left to right, and just a tad off on the front, top to bottom. Man, that's a shame too. That would have been a really nice card. So that's the Will Clark. I'll put the back card over here. Should have been doing that in the first place. Ford. The Cobra. David Cone. Ricky. Man, top to bottom is bad. That one. Davey Lopes. There's a Langston. What year was this for him? This is, what is the second, third year? Yeah, third year. And I'm putting the cards in order, so I should be able to count back if I can't find those back cards. Danny Jackson with the straight hair on the sides. The bottom bullet, as I used to call him here. There's McGriff. So this is, yeah. I didn't realize he wasn't a rated rookie in this set. That's interesting. Looked pretty darn good though. Ken Gerhardt. I don't remember that dude at all. Jim Lindemann. Nope. Bert Behome Blyleven. Jimmy DeShays. It's just, and pressed from a reminiscing standpoint, like I said, it really started following baseball at the end of the 1985 season, through the 86 season, and the Astros obviously had that great run there, and Mike Scott was, man, that was one of the most dominating pitching performances in terms of a year's worth of work I've ever seen. I know the record was 18-10, so he didn't get the biggest run support. It was better than Nolan Ryan's that year, but Mike Scott was off the chart, man, just crazy, stupid good. I think it's kind of a repetitive of the same pack. There's another McGriff. It looks pretty darn good. So that's nice. And there's Gerhardt. So that pack was almost a duplicate of the one just prior. Interesting. So that happened a lot back in the day. You'd get cards the same pack. It wasn't too rare to pull 3 or 4, like I said, of the rookies you're looking for, your favorite player. But it was also not uncommon to not get any of the players you're looking for because of the patterns being replicated, but also random, right? Dave Henderson. Mel Boone. Mitch the Wild Thing Williams. Remember that guy? He actually had a year on the Astros, and he totally blew up. I don't know what happened to him. Von Hayes was a Diamond King. All right. Looking for a Bo. What else did we miss here? Oh yeah, help me out here. Oh my gosh. Those eyebrows. Whew, could use a trim, huh? Heroes, manager card. That one's got a bad corner on the top there. Ooh, that one's just chewed up. Throw that one out. Greg Maddox, thank you. I got one in a PSA 9. I gotta look at that one again and see what I missed. I think it was It wasn't left to right. I think it was top to bottom. If anything I'm missing this set, it's top to bottom. You're so focused on the left to right that you just, you know, there. Guess what? There's two other sides of this card. And guys, leave me comments there. Do you mind opening the packs, or do you like me to bust them all out and just go through them to save a little bit of time? So this is gonna be a repeat here. I'm trying to think if there's anything good in that other one we had. Not so far. We got what? We're more than halfway through. 15 minutes. Okay, this may keep to 30 minutes. ODB McDowell. Got Eddie. Rick Russell. Man, he pitched for a long time. There's a Galarraga. This is, what, second year? Looks good, though. Real good. Oh, doggone it. And I've been forgetting to take off the back card. Ugh. See, that happens, right? I get to talking and remembering players and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's fun, right? Gene Walters. Back card. There you go. I think we got a Palmolive coming up. Barfield, good player. So I see a lot of... Oh, where did I get Molive? I'm missing Mason. I'm way off there. On Hayes. So you see we're starting to see a lot of the same players. Maybe I'll get I'll do that Pete Rose card. I'll show you. You know, you thought that, like, you know, top series one or a couple of flagships on the past years were thin. This card stock is thin, man. And you think about it back then, it's like, you know, did they really, you know, were they even considering condition right of the cards, and they, you know, labeled it all black border? There's another strawberry. Excuse me. Myers. I forgot he started with the Mets. Let's see, there should be, there's someone in this series, wasn't there? Mike Smith, Diamond Kings. There's a Ripken. And, of course, it's on the back card. And I just throw my stack over. Let's see. And you can't see it, but you can feel it. Actually, this one isn't too bad. Actually, this is... I can't really see like that other card. Oops. Yeah, you see it right there, those spots. Did you see the line right there? Yep. Okay, good. Thankfully, it's I was like really mad if that, because the top to bottom looked good on that one. If the left to right was bad, that'd be an example of a really nice card in a PSA 10. Steven. Oh, this is Lance McCullers' dad. No, it's not. Rance Mulkins. Man, oh man, my dyslexia is, oh, it's terrible. I gotta do something there. There's nothing but crit, man. It's the third one. Gerhard again. So you see that pattern there? Look at the wax that comes out in the back. Because if you sit somewhere and they're hot, like in a warehouse or something, that wax will actually melt. So I've seen just wax literally all through the pack. There's actually Lance's dad. That's kind of funny. Dave Clark. I think he spent a little time with the Astros, if I can remember. Maybe I'm off there. Camacho. So you got a repeat of somebody. There's another Galarraga that was in there. So that's second year card. So we had Seiko would be a second-year card in this one. Just looking for that bow, looking for the Maddox. I think there's anything else. Barry Larkin, right? For the Donruss. McKetty. There's Steinbach. He was a rookie here too. That's funny. Tosha. Jim Key. Didn't take that back out either. That card out. I'm wrong. I write myself a note. Take the back card off your meatball. This has a Vita Blue as a back card. There's Phil Garner. Little scrap iron. Very cool. There's a Fisk. Look, it's not the back card. Top the bottoms off though. You have a drink real quick, guys. So one of these packs I had on this side. Yikes. That card is James Moyer. It should be Jamie Moyer to everybody else. Again, yeah. This is what year? Second year for Gwynn. Kevin Bath. Joyner. Obviously highly touted coming out. Didn't played a couple years, right? Had some decent seasons. All-star there a couple years early on, but I can't remember if it was injuries for him or what. He was obviously the Astros in the National League at that time, so you never get to saw the Angels play. You didn't have MLB Network, and whatever you saw was like newspaper or when SportsCenter was just gaining their notoriety. You didn't see a lot of stuff going on between the other teams, right? Baines. I haven't seen any Schmitz in here. Sandberg. They said missing Hall of Famers, right? Boggs. Mattingly. That's interesting. I just now thought of that. I just haven't popped there. Another Eck. McRoden. There's another cow. That one's bad. Off left to right. Just a major corner there. There's Mangalana again. There's a Nolan. Ooh, and I like that a lot. Hey guys, this one's gonna have a shot right here. I'm gonna put this on the sleeve right now. Left to right looks really good. Top to bottom looks good. No corners, no edges. This would be a very, very nice card in the PSA 10 for this set. That's the stealing the show right now. Nice. Put that over there. We got here 5, 6, 7, 8 packs left. Probably be right at 30 minutes. Little quarters on the back here. I wonder if anybody be interested in doing a group break of this stuff. Like it'd be like $5 a team or like $2 a team or something like that. I don't know. You could list the teams out, I guess. But Draybeck actually started. That's his rookie. Yeah, that's interesting. With the Yankees. Actually had a couple nice years there with the Devon White too. Had a couple nice years with the Astros. So as you guys can see the patterns, right? We got like 3 or 4 of them are Griffs. There's a Schmidt. So I don't think we're going to get a... well, this is the other side of the pack. I know that Schmidt looks really good too, man. I don't know if we're going to get the... and there's the Boggs behind it. Oh my gosh, the bow. Or the Maddox. Just because of the pattern that I'm seeing here. Let's see. Good. Put these off to the side. I think even in a PSA 9, you would, I think you still come out on top, right? Not going to be, nowhere near compared to a 10, but I think you can bring home $20 for those PSA 9s. I don't know that. I'm saying that. I haven't looked. I have no idea what the market is, but I could be way off what I'm saying. And it's funny, too, just like talking about Hall of Famers, here they come. Chivino does a radio for the Astros on the Spanish network there. Back there with those eyebrows. Brett. Then there's another PD baseball. This one without the crap all over it. But this one has, I can feel it. See far on the back. No, a braided pack there. I do that a couple times. I like haven't kept the area too clean, and I'll close off the vid. I'm like, man, there's 2 packs underneath this stuff. Gary Lucas is a back card on this one. Steve Carlton. Man, he was still pitching. I ready to close out the White Sox. That's what happens, all right. I thought that was another Mcguire there for a second. Hey, Smiths. Time flies when you're having fun. And this is fun. I'll be really honest. What is this one? No, that's the puzzle piece card. Doggone. That was a back card too. Actually, this actually, I've seen people, if this grades out, but you can feel the wax on that one. Doggone. Because it's, Roberto Clemente. Kittle. What's Phil Negro? If Calhoun didn't do squat ever for the Astros. Jack Morris. There's Greg's brother, Mike. Hojo. Incredible. Okay, we got 5 more packs left. I'll double check underneath those, the puzzle piece, to make sure I didn't miss one. Ruben Sierra on the back. And the centering looks good on that one too, doggone. There's a Molitor. Looks clean, man. Man, these vet cards are nice. There's a Hawk. Sutcliffe. Sutton. And the Strawberry. I like 4 of those, I think. Maybe 3. Michael Charles Brantley. So this is Brantley's dad. Yep, you can see some of the likeness there. Because Brantley is a junior. Ooh, I caught it. I knocked it over solid there. At least I didn't hear the big clunk clunk. Cliff Beck. That's kind of a weird name. Gary Carter. There's Joe Carter. I was off pretty bad. Sean Dunston. Lee Smith, Diamond Kings. Alright, 3 packs. J. Lindsay Tribes. I have no idea who that was. I don't remember the name at all. Zane Smith. Seen this lineup here before. And like I said, you had base cards, right? There was no inserts, there was no parallels, there was no numbered cards. It was just a player, and that was it. You did have some all-star cards, but they weren't necessarily considered inserts. There's Dale Murphy. God, that one's way off. This lineup looks actually different. These are all new. And it's the centering has changed a little bit too. So we may actually have a chance of pulling something out here since it kind of switched up. You see all that? All these players we didn't see before. So Bream we've picked up before, but that was it. Double check here. No, that's all good. All right, guys, this last pack. Right at 30 minutes. Or in 30 minutes, 8 seconds. Oh, man, it's Fernando card in the back. Golly. That's a bummer. It doesn't feel too bad. And that card is perfect. No, not perfect. It's off right to left a little bit. Okay. It's like, darn. All right, come on now. Come on. There's a Winfield. King Kong. Linneman. A. Smith. All right, guys, that's the break. We'll do a quick recap. I'll pull out just some of the veteran rookies and Hall of Famers to see what we got. All right, guys. So look at all the look at the fallout from opening up junk wax. I don't know what's in those packs, but that's what you get. So what I did is I just pulled out the cards. This is real quick, naked eye, no glass or light or anything. Cards I think you could grade a 9 or above potential. So we'll go through these, right? So here's the McGriff, Galarraga, Eckersley, Necro. Actually, these are the quote Hall of Famers, quality players, rookies that I think could grade a 9 or higher. I haven't gone through the whole stack and looked at the base stuff, but I will do that. Molitor, Winfield, Bonds, Wade Boggs, Schmidt, Mark Mcguire, and then which I think has the best potential here is this Nolan Ryan. Looks flipping fantastic. Sorry the focus was out there a little bit. I ran through those. But anyway, guys, that's the break. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll check y'all next Thursday, maybe with some other throwback stuff. And have a good night. Respect the hobby, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks.